Louisiana calling on Garrett Carter with 2 on and 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. The cleanup man coming to the plate in Karsten Sabathia, and Garrett Carter making his 9th appearance of the year. Last pitched last Tuesday against UT Rio Grande Valley. Went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 runs. So a big spot for him and an even bigger spot for Karsten Sabathia here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
And this is one of the guys that Coach Deggs wants on the mound in a leverage opportunity. He's got 2 saves. He's got a win on the season, and hopefully he can have that winning formula here after we have seen some errant pitches out of the hand of Tyler Pappenbrock that sent him back to the dugout as he only faced 3 batters. He got a strikeout, but then back-to-back walks ended his night early.
And so the junior out of Allen, Texas, comes in a big spot. And Sabathia grounds it through the left side. And the tying run will come home to score. Karsten Sabathia delivers in the clutch. Xavier Perez comes home, and we're knotted at 3.
The pedigree is real for Karsten Sabathia, and this right there, jumping all over this pitch. He puts it on the ground on that left side of the infield, but first pitch swinging, knowing the opportunity, knowing the man on the mound, trying to establish his own. He is able to get the Cougs tied here at 3-3.
Karsten Sabathia has been one of the biggest surprises this season for Houston. Not because his ability was doubted at all, but it was just a little bit unknown. Spent a couple years at Georgia Tech and was injured for a couple years there, then didn't even start swinging a bat until January. This year was dealing with labrum injury. He's come through, a guy who grew up in a big league clubhouse with CC Sabathia, the MLB Hall of Famer inducted in 2025. And man, he's delivered in a big way and comes through clutch to tie us at 3.
Yeah, you see Irvin Weems taking his place over at first, but the best part about that for Cougar fans is Sabathia, a lot of excitement. He stopped a couple feet shy of the third base dugout and was dancing in front of his teammates as they have a lot of life over there right now on that top step.
So great to see him swinging the bat with confidence. And injured so much through 3 years of college baseball, but it's coming together this year. And now it's Riley Jackson's turn at the plate. Takes a big hack. Carter getting ahead 0-2. Riley Jackson hit a solo home run to lead off the 2nd inning. 1 for 2 tonight, was his 4th big fly of the year. Tied for 2nd most on the team for the Cougars. And the 0-2 off the plate. Go ahead run at 2nd. Riley Jackson trying to deliver in the clutch. A ball and 2 strikes. And he watches upstairs. The Cougars catcher hitting 188 this season with runners in scoring position. But he has showcased the pop tonight with a home run. 9 of his 13 hits on the season have gone for extra bases. And the 2-2 here from Garrett Carter. He'll take a check at 2nd. And Trey Broussard, representing the go-ahead run, gets back in time. We saw earlier on a pickoff attempt that hit off his helmet, and Broussard was able to get to 3rd.
And we saw right there, Hernandez had to leave his feet on that 3rd down to keep it from going out.
The 2-2. We've got a full count. The freshman Blake Fields would be next. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Irvin Weems running at first for Karsten Sabathia. But that go-ahead run standing at 2nd in Trey Broussard. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch from Garrett Carter. It's down. A backflip from Jackson, working the count full, then drawing the free pass, and it loads up the bases here for the freshman, Blake Fields. Here's his moment in the bottom of the 8th with the ball game tied.
Fields with a chance to break through here in a big moment. Brown walking down to talk things over with Carter. The bases loaded situation, and for the Cougars, a chance to see if they can, answer back. They got the early run. They were able to respond in the 6th after being down. They've got to run across so far here in the 8th to tie it. And Matt Deggs out to the bullpen. He is going to make another change before we get to see Fields' appointment.
Bases juiced with 1 out. A tie game in the bottom of the 8th, and a new arm will enter the hill for the Raging Cajuns next. The junior right-hander Cody Brash toes the rubber now. The Raging Cajuns make a call to the pen, and a man who has 3 saves on the season, the Hazlet, Texas native and transfer from Tyler Junior College. Out to the hill, he'll face the freshman Blake Fields with the bases loaded in a tie game here in the bottom of the 8th inning. You want drama? Well, we have it now here at Schroeder Park.
A big opportunity here for the Cougars. They got to feel like they got momentum on their side. Brash, one of those guys that has been a leverage arm for them. 3 saves, is tied for that team lead. So someone of their most frequently used bullpen arms, and a big stopper for them, seeing if he can stop this. Remember, the Cougars left the bases loaded earlier in this game back in the 6th. The Cajuns would love to see that happen again here.
And Brash came in and slammed the door shut against South Alabama in the rubber match on Sunday for the Raging Cajuns to pick up a series victory to open Sun Belt play. He threw 38 pitches on Sunday across 2 innings, didn't allow a run, and picked up the save, which was his 3rd of the year.
And he's a strikeout weapon out there on the mound. 24 Ks across 17 and the 3rd innings. This is somebody that absolutely will attack the zone, and he's going to attack Fields here. Looks like he's got a little bit of an issue with the pitch count here to start, but putting him back in the hat, so maybe he's got it all figured out.
And Brash, he had 26 appearances and 7 starts at Tyler Junior College in his career there, and now the junior coming over and playing a big role in this Raging Cajun bullpen. Facing Blake Fields. A big swing and a miss. 97 from Cody Brash, coming out of the pen and pumping heat. It's an 0-1 count to Blake Fields, who's 0 for 3 tonight. And Fields watches for strike 2. Fields nearly missed his first home run of the year back in the 2nd, but it was robbed by Mark Collins out in left field. And the curveball misses low. A ball and 2 strikes. The go-ahead run at 3rd base. It's Trey Broussard, 90 feet away. Brash delivers, and Fields pops it out. Foul territory, and it gets out of play. Be a souvenir.
A lot of youngsters right there, and even if that play was a chance to be made, I think the better decision would be to have let it fall foul, because Trey Broussard absolutely would have scooted home. And when you saw Owens, who's the new second baseman, go sliding out there, that would have been a play there's no chance he's getting up the turn to throw home with.
The 1-2. Fields fighting it off.
So just to set the field, Rigoberto Hernandez, who started at second base, is at shortstop now, and it was Owen Galt who came on in place of Blaze Rodriguez here to start this inning.
Swing and a miss by Fields as Brash comes out of the bullpen and gets the strikeout with the bases loaded.
Brash is a strikeout arm. Louisiana leans on when the game gets tight, and this right here to the freshman in fields, able to get him swinging through a breaking ball, that tight slider for a big second out.
Antonelli Salvateri at the plate. And Brash bending one in the zone. A hard breaker at 88. For strike one. Salvateri 0 for 3 tonight. Another swing and a miss. Back-to-back off-speed pitches from the hard-throwing right-hander.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of just pumping in the breaking ball. And that one right there, quick work to Salvateri to put him in the 0-2 hole.
Both teams have used high leverage arms here in this midweek matchup. 0-2 count. Check on the swing. Salvateri did not go around. A 1-ball, 2-strike count.
Tried to go back foot right there. Salvateri lays off, but you understand, a big swing here, Cougars will go on fire. And if it's going to be a big strike three, you'll see that first base dugout and the Cajun fans erupt. A lot hanging on the next pitch.
Which is outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Salvateri has driven in 11 this season. He would love to add to that total as the Cougars will try to take the lead. And that misfires inside. The ultimate payoff pitch awaits. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th, bases loaded. And a lot hanging in the balance, as you noted, with the full count awaiting. And the 3-2 belted toward right, but well out in front of it is Salvateri. And we'll have another 3-2 offering awaiting.
And 3 straight fastballs we have seen out of his hand. 97 on all of them. We saw back-to-back takes on Salvateri laying off as the count ran full. And that one right there, Brash having to come up over the plate. And Salvateri putting a big charge that goes foul.
Another 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He goes to the breaking ball and gets strike 3. Cody Brash inserted out of the pen and gets back-to-back punch-outs with the bases loaded. But we are tied as we head to the 9th here from Houston.